Hello. Welcome back to another video. It's been a wee while, a little while, since I've made a video. So I'm back in the YouTubes. I hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's doing good. Sorry for the lack of content. There's been a lot going on. I crippled myself, as you know. I'm better than I was. Not perfect yet. But was I ever perfect? Nah. So, I'm just back from Poland, actually. Did I video everything? No. I videoed some of it. So, I went across to see the boys, and yeah, helped out, drove the recovery truck, 3-car truck and trailer again, good fun. I was pit crew for Suzuki and Mr. Oakes, just changing tyres and hanging out. It was pretty good. I'll put a couple of clips in now to give you a teaser of what I was doing. There's Buchek's little ladder. Just going to strip the body kit off Jimmy Oakes' car so we can get it in because it's too low. Some cool cars lying about though. Boogie's car is nearly ready for the road. It's going to be road legal. We'll just see that. There's Rome's car. Looking sick as always. So this is my job for today. Skyline, Jimmy's E36, MX-5, absolute road train. If you look at it, it's absolutely ridiculous and on the wrong side of the road, but it's all fun and games. Ellis. It was good fun. The trusty old Soarer made it there and back. Not in one piece, in several pieces, but it made it back, so I cannot complain. Blew my mind again, just hanging out with these guys. They're friends. It's mad, I almost forget that these guys are like famous. It's only when we were down the street in the city or talking at the car show or whatever, people come up and they're like, oh my god, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're very famous. So thanks for having me, guys. Not that you're watching this, but I'm just saying it was great. I'm mumbling on. What am I going to do in this video? I'm going to show you some of the cars. Some things have changed, some things haven't. Considering, I don't know when I last made a video, a year ago maybe? Nah. I don't know, how many months ago? It was a long time ago. I've not done that much. The S13 has changed though. Just ignore the little mini, the mini. It is literally a mini. Isn't it amazing? A little mini. And a free fridge, but yeah. We have this Civic. Don't know if I've ever spoke about this. 1.6, 16 valve thing. It took me 10 years. More than 10 years to get this car. I got it eventually, but we'll chat about that later. The S13. How cool is that? It's not finished, but it's together. It's the most complete it's ever been in, I don't know, since 2016 when it got crashed, I think. It has a front end on it. It's not a matching front end, but it's a front end. So Bryden and Buchek were across. We got this thing running. It's not right. I need to get an ECU for it. But I mean, it's together. Intercooler, radiator all mounted, headlights and thing mounted, everything works. It's just needing some money spent on it now. I'd done as much as I could without spending money. I need to sort an ECU out. That's the expensive bit. The little cheeky sticker on the wing. I said to Bryden, don't put the Link ECU one on, don't put it on. He's put it on, so now I need to buy a Link ECU apparently. But it drove on the trailer, it drove off the trailer. It's looking pretty cool. Put some kind of novelty stickers on it. Rally Japan, yeah. And then Bryden had these made up, just a kind of a novelty. The old sticker was on it, was 62 National Rally. I've just put my name on it. That QR is my YouTube channel. And Adam Purvis, the sponsor, kind of. I sponsor myself. We've got the seat in. It's definitely mounted. Definitely. And yeah, I would show you it running, but there's no battery. Yeah, it's the S13 for the time being. Like I said, ECU's required. And then match the livery on the front, maybe get a different bumper and skirts for it. I love the no rear bumper look, so I think that's what it's going with. What's it going to be? Maybe do a little bit of skidding in it, but it's not really it's just a kind of car. It's not rusty, so that's the reason I don't want to drift it, because I'll end up straight into a wall, no doubt. It's too good for that. Amy's Aristo is finally coming together. Is the bonnet open? No. Last time this was on the road was like 3.5 years ago, so it's took me a very long time to fix. It's not the correct engine, but it's an engine. Previous engine was knocking, so I put a VVTi 2JZ GE in it rather than a non-VVTi that it had in it, as well as it had a 4-speed automatic. Now it has a 5-speed automatic, so I run into all kinds of issues. The biggest one being manifold. When I was doing the engine change, I left the manifolds outside with the cats on them, and somebody stole them. So I'll buy another set of manifolds, £600 for some OEM manifolds with cats. So I was like, okay, that's not great. I cut the old I got a set of manifolds without the cats, tried to make them work and they just didn't. So stainless manifolds, believe it or not, they do not sell them as a non-turbo manifold. You can only buy them as either a turbo manifold or a GTE turbo manifold. So couldn't get one. Funny enough, Buchek found one. Thank you, my man. Thank you. In Poland. So when I was across there, picked up the manifold, picked up some other goodies too. How cool is this? So this is a hydro, obviously. Come on. It unscrews. So basically, this fits underneath your standard center console next to your gear stick, and the little hole for the lever comes up through a spare button. So you can unscrew your lever and nobody would know you had a hydro, which I think is so cool. It was the main man at Odessa, Chris, say it properly, Odessa CNC. I'll put his Instagram here. He sorted that out for me, and a very, very cool short shift. And a metal plate to mount the gear linkage, the gear short shift and the hydro. I mean, the price of the parts, I can't remember what it was because it was in zloty, was so cheap you would think the stuff is Chinese, but it's not. They make it in-house in Poland in this super cool workshop, and yeah, the quality of the stuff's perfect. It's amazing. So I have an E36 Touring. Did you know that? I don't think I told anybody. Christ, these BMWs are breeding. Just ignore that one and that one. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Here we go. E36 Touring. I actually bought this last year when I was in Poland. I was drunk and I bid on it on eBay. So yeah, here we have an E36. It's a little rough around the edges. I absolutely love the colour though. Completely standard car, like I said. It's a little bit rough, but it's immaculate. One owner car. Yeah, seriously, it's a one owner car. It was a doctor in London that owned it. And then it's been parked up for, I don't know, 4 years or something. I got it started and got it driving, but it's just a manual 1.6 or something. Nothing special. But your man did pick up a 2.5. I also now own this thing. Ignore the bonnet being open. I was about to check the oil. Typical BMW issues. Oh, I gave up. Must have oil in it. This thing's as rough as toast, but it's a 530D 6-speed manual. I got it pretty cheap. It's quite nice tidy car. Just got scratches and dents. Coilovers on it. It's mapped, EGR delete, straight through, the usual. I can't even remember what I paid for it. 250, 350, something like that. MOT failed, but then I spent about £1,000 on it. Coilovers, wheel bearings, discs, tyres, anti-roll bars, and a full service. So yeah, so it's like, I don't know, it's probably only 1,500 quid by now. It's a cool daily. I've got some adapters. I want to put some cool wheels on it. I've got the Euro lines that are on the that they might be too small. I don't know, I'll try them on. But it's going to be a cool thing. I want to wrap it. Too many projects, Chris, but I'm just giving you an update, let you know what's happening. Here we have the trusty Datsun. It's just living its best life. I drive it for lunch occasionally. It doesn't do very much, but I mean, it's a cool car. Really needs some love, but it's not getting any, so. Good old Datsun Cherry. Datsun Cherry that's literally covered in cherries. And we have the Soarer that made it all the way around Europe and back. I mean, if you look at it from here, it looks mint. It looks perfect. The closer you get, the worse it gets. 2 weeks, and I did just under 3,500 miles. Not kilometers, miles. 3.5k miles. So no shame to this thing at all. No shame to it at all. The body kit got ruined. I let Sam drive it, and he decided to curb the wheels and mount the. He drove up onto like a curb bit, something like that, and then drove off and ripped the front bumper like half off. But we'll forgive him. We'll forgive him. So no, it's rough and ready, but it deserves the love it's gonna get. It's the annoying thing is, just before I went, ignore the rust, I did sort everything on it, as in like I sorted headlights. Look at the front end. We'll zoom you out. I need to fix a lot on it, but no shame to it at all. All those miles, it performed perfectly. Some cool stickers though. That guy is a good friend of mine now. He is such a cool guy and so funny. So, Mr. Suzuki, what a cool guy he is. I didn't have a clue who he was. I got to the garage, he came across with Jimmy. So it was Jimmy, Oakes and Suzuki, and they were like, obviously, I know Jimmy. I was like, yeah, good, how are you getting on? Met Suzuki, I'm like, oh, hello, nice to meet you. We got on great. I was going to be his pit crew, his unofficial, but his official pit crew, because I was the only guy there to help. Got on great with him. We went on a night out. He decided to wear his traditional Japanese clothing. That. Cheers. So he was definitely the coolest guy in Wrocław. Wrocław? If that's how you say it. And I basically bought him shots, sambuca, tequila, vodka and cokes, everything you could ever want. And then I got everybody drunk. Jimmy, Sam, Bozo, the girls, everybody hammered. And yeah, they hate me a little bit for that. But so yeah, he was pretty rough the next day. And we went around the car show and I was like, this guy's brand new. This guy's lovely. I was like, do you drift back home? He's obviously there to drift Sam's Miata, but I'm like, do you drift back home? What do you drift? And he's like, oh, McLaren. I'm like, sorry? I drift a McLaren. I'm like, you drift like a supercar McLaren? Like this? Yes, I drift a McLaren. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. So 10 minutes later or something, I was away to the toilet. I'm like, I'm going to pull it over Instagram. I'm like, oh no, he does drift a McLaren. Here's a clip of him drifting a McLaren. Yeah, I was like, okay, didn't know anybody drifted a McLaren. Hats off to you. And a Ferrari. Turns out he designed a lot of the body kits. The one on Sam's Miata, that kind of like, here we go, here's a picture. That kit, he designed the original one, and a load of other kits everybody rips off and sells now. He designed all these kits like 25 years ago, or 20 years ago. He designed them. And I'm like, yeah, he's like, I designed them and released them at Tokyo Auto Salon, or correct me if I'm wrong. And they're my kits and my designs. And I'm just like, I'm just hanging out with this guy for like 3 or 4 days, and he's like some massive, I don't know. I'm just mumbling again. But no, brand new guy. He is so cool. He sent me loads of cute messages when I left saying that how I was one of his good friends and thank you so much. And just because I was like changing his wheels and helping him with everything out and supplying water. He took me out in the car. Here's a video of me and him going out in the car. We're going drifting with the main guy.
Yeah.
Is this the same as the McLaren?
Yes.
Yes. Lambo doors.
Yeah.
Madness. But no, when I go back out to Japan, which will happen this year now, I'm going to go and give him a visit. I mean, he said, you need to come and visit me. You need to come and visit me. So maybe November, I think. I'm going to go back out to Japan, get the Altezza hopefully, and go visit him and just do some more cool stuff. I'm mumbling on in this video quite a lot, but I've got lots to tell you guys. So Jimmy was there again. I think I've said something already. I can't remember. Here's a couple of videos of me going out in the car with Jimmy. Going out with the main man.
That's it, finally got you in the damn car.
I'm a wee bit scared, but...
No, you're not.
Nah, I'm not.
You're scared to just
I trust you.
sweat and pass out. It's so hot in here. Blase, blase, blase.
yet again, another really, really cool guy. So, I think that is all we have to say. I'm back. I'm ready to go. Let's build some cars. I've got an MX-5 in the corner as well. That's going to be a little drift car, roadworthy kind of thing. It was a free car, so I mean, how can I not? Mark 1 MX-5 manual. It's a 1.8, I think. It's getting the little wheels. The 13-inch 10Js are going on that. That's the plan. I need to try and get some seat time. I think I need a drift car. But what I've said to myself, before I buy a drift car, I know I have the S13, it's just too good to drift. I'm going to finish some cars. This Honda, I'm not going to talk anymore, you can relax. This wee twin cam 16 thing that was only on the road for 9 years is going to be in another video. I've slowly been repairing it. It's nearly at a stage that I can get it MOT'd. Once it's MOT'd, modified and driven. But I'm going to leave you guys be. Thank you for watching. I can't wait to make some more videos. I am motivated. I hope I'm going to see you guys. See you guys? Yeah, I'm losing the plot, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another one. Bye. P.S. I am on lots of painkillers still, so that's probably why I'm a little bit loony. But have a lovely day. A lovely day. Fucking hell, Chris, man. Losing the plot. Yeehaw!